Ready? Hello, hello, and welcome to Wonderful Wednesday at Westport. I'm here with my friend Barbara Gordon. I'm Linda Carswell. Just thought we'd introduce ourselves again.
Yeah, we don't ever do that, do we?
No, we don't. So new people, that's who we are.
That's right.
We've been around for a long time.
Well, maybe you have. I'm new. I've only been here a few years.
We've been around Louisville in the sewing industry for
a long time,
I
yes.
should put it that way.
Yes.
But anyway, we're delighted to be with you today, and we want to tell you about some of the really exciting things we have coming up at Sewing and Vacuum Authority over the next few months.
That's right. And we got some great things coming up you'll definitely want to take advantage of. Linda, why don't you start off and tell us?
Okay. This month we still have the old jalopy table runner.
Yeah, here's the flyer on it.
And that is on May calendar.
Right, just click on the calendar of what you want to take and it'll bring up all the information.
All the information, and you can pay for it right there.
Yeah, that's great.
And then on May 23rd, our friend Kim Fong will be here teaching a class on how she lays. She's a master quilter, free motion quilter.
Right.
And
she doesn't use any automation.
No.
She does it all free-handed, and she does a remarkable job. She's won many prizes at quilt shows and different places for her work. She's just absolutely phenomenal.
In the class, you can either have a long arm, a sit down, or a regular domestic machine. She'll show you how she plans things out. And we're all looking forward to the class.
Right. So this will be, you'll be able to determine what design you want where to make your quilt look great.
Absolutely.
And it'll include some ruler work, and like Linda said, you can use it with any kind of machine. So we have one spot left in that class.
Yeah. So hop on your computer right now and sign up.
That's right.
And she's delightful. You'll enjoy taking a class with her.
She's fun.
Then let's see, in June 8th, we have Power Up Your Side Hustle. We have brother educator Cindy Hogan, who is wonderful. She used to come to the smocking shop, and so we've known her for a long time, and she does a great job. So the Power Up Your Side Hustle is how to get your embroidery business going. So if you already have a multi-needle machine, if you have a regular embroidery machine and you're thinking about moving up to a multi-needle, you will be able to see the 10 needle, 6 needle, and 1 needle brother machines.
Right.
Get your questions answered. She's going to give you information on how to start your business, where you can get blanks, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And plus, she's delightful. So
she is, and it's just such a learning experience. Mm-hmm. We did this class a couple years ago, and it was just very successful. And people were just really thrilled over it. So if you're even thinking about getting into business, this will help you make your mind up. And the best ways to do it so that you're putting out the least amount of energy and expenditures to make your business be successful.
Absolutely, and it's $59.99, 10 to 2 on June 8th. So that is on our calendar now. You can go online and sign up for that.
That's right. And we also have an embroidery block of the month starting up in Clarksville this coming Friday.
Right.
And then next Thursday here at Westport.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in learning how to improve your embroidery skills, this is going to be a great class for it, and we're going to have a quilt at the end of it. So that'll be fabulous.
Our kids camp will be July 15th through 19th. We've already had people calling about signing up their children. This one fills up really fast. So if you'll go online to our website, and if you need help with it, call us and we'll walk you through it, or we'll sign you up ourselves over our website. But children from like what, 8 to 12 probably. 14. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
8 to 14 would really enjoy this camp, and it's taught by our own Debbie Neal Pate, who does a great job.
Yeah, she does, and she really does some cute projects too.
She does some fun projects. The kids really enjoy it.
Yeah. It's a really good week for your kids to learn how to use the sewing machine and learn how to make things, and she'll give them a lot of tips and give them a lot of information. And
I was talking to a grandmother who was signing up her granddaughter today, and I said it's a life skill, even if she doesn't make it her passion like some of us have.
Right.
It will, at least she'll know about sewing machines and hand sewing, because they probably sew on some buttons or something like that. But at least they'll be familiar where they can do their own mending, and hopefully we'll get interested in something like quilting.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've had some young ladies that I have known that learned how to sew at an early age, and they paid their way through college by sewing for their friends and what have you at school. So, I mean, it's something that you can actually make money with, too.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid to charge people, though.
Yeah.
People expect you to do it for nothing, but don't. Because you got to pay for your machine, you got to pay for your thread, you got to pay for needles, you got to pay for all that stuff. Your time, not even count your time. Yeah.
For sure.
And then along those same lines, Linda is doing a serger class on June 1st. And so if you have a serger and you don't know how to use it, come on in. If you don't have a serger and you'd like to have one, we'll be glad to sell you one.
There you go. Yeah.
And we have some great deals on the sergers right now.
Yeah.
And then August the 9th and 10th, we have Claudia Lash coming, and she is just a phenomenal quilt maker, and some of her stuff is just so beautiful, and she just makes all kinds of patterns, and she's going to do a class here at Westport on August the 9th and at Clarksville on August the 10th, and there'll be two different quilts that we'll be making.
So you can take both, you just have to go to two different places.
Right. So and then the OESD event, that is going to be phenomenal. And that's going to be
excited about that.
August the 23rd, 24th. It's a 2-day event. And that is something that everyone I've ever been to has just been phenomenal. It's just so much fun.
That's what I've always heard. I haven't been to one yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, anytime you can go to an embroidery event, you're going to be blessed. So, and then we have Kids Camp coming in July too. So you've already mentioned that, but we also have a kids camp in June at Clarksville.
At Clarksville, and I don't think it's full yet either. I think they're doing a morning and an afternoon, and we will add an afternoon if necessary, if we get full right away. So, also, don't forget, we've still got AQS pricing for at least the next couple of weeks. So if you're in the market, especially for a Bernina 570, which were our classroom machines, we have a phenomenal price, which we can't mention on the on our Facebook live, but
they're not real happy about us doing things like that.
No. But come in, we'll show it to you. It's an awesome machine, and any Bernina, Brother, Janome, Viking, we have great pricing on them right now. So until Russell tells us not to, we're going to give you AQS pricing.
And I cannot believe the pricing on those machines from the classes.
It's been amazing.
I was just shocked that it was that low. But they were. Before we go, I want to remind everybody that you need to change your sewing machine needles about every 8 hours of sewing. And don't be one of those people that come in and say, Barbara, I hadn't changed my needle for 30 years. Please change your needles about every 8 hours of sewing, because they do get dull, and if you hear a plunk, plunk, plunk type sound, that you need to change.
Or crunch, crunch, crunch. There's pulling threads in your fabric.
Right. And then you want to make sure that you can change your needle. It goes the flat side goes to the back. You put it up in the hole and you tighten it up as tight as you can with your fingers. Then you take a screwdriver and do about a half a turn more, so that when you're sewing, your needle won't jar loose and fall out. And the same goes when you change your ankle on your machine. Tighten it as tight as you can with your fingers, and then take a screwdriver and do another half turn, because they will jar loose and you'll be sewing along and your foot will fall off. So please, take those precautions. Now, please don't take it and turn it like you got a death grip on it, because all you do is need it snug. You don't need it cemented in there.
And it's a very expensive repair. If you strip that screw that goes into the needle clamp, it is a very expensive repair. We don't have to. We replace not only the needle clamp, but the
whole bar.
The whole bar.
Yeah.
So it involves taking the whole machine apart, and it's a very expensive repair. So just lightly snug it in there, enough to hold it, but not enough to.
Yeah, don't put the death grip on it. Okay.
To strip that screw track.
Because you want to be able to get it off too whenever you need to change the needle.
That too, because sometimes when the machines come from the factory, they're
pretty
tightened down.
And that also goes to your bobbin area. You need to clean it out with a Q-tip about every 4 to 5 bobbins, and then take the metal plate off the bottom and clean out around up under there. And your feed dogs about every 8 bobbins. Yeah. So, and now I will tell you that if you come in and you tell me your machine isn't working, and I take it apart and you've got enough dust in there to knit a sweater with, I will know that you are not cleaning your machine out. So,
also, your Bernina machines are thirsty machines, and they like oil, so make
They
sure
do.
you're oiling that Bernina when you bring it in and it's not working well, and I'm hearing that clunky sound. That means you're not giving it enough to drink. It's dehydrated. So.
that's right. Oh, and on the Berninas, if you hear a humming sound, make sure that your bobbin
Winder.
winder is not on.
Yeah,
Because
people
that
have
happens a
problem
lot, too.
We do get lots of calls about that.
We do.
So that's everything we know this week. So what do you want to remind everybody?
I want to remind every one of you to sew at least 15 minutes every day. Sew something. So y'all have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you in the store. We got new fabrics in.
Yep.
And so come see us. We'd love to help you out. If you need help with anything, we're glad to help you out with that too.
Yep. Have a great week.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.